you get it? I'm a fucking robot! Earlier tonight, Hayden's apartment was assaulted by some unknown persons. He seemed frightened, terrified even, and instructed me to escape, lest I be captured by the intruders too. I crawled out the window, and after some deliberation, came here. I heard them breaking down the door as I left. Why come from me? I ran an algorithm against every contact in Hayden's address book. Based on my assumptions of visibility, directness, and connection to Hayden, occupational skill, and probable motive, you are the candidate most likely to be both able and willing to help me. And the one least likely to be suspected of helping me. Well, I've never looked for a missing person, but I could try. The numbers don't lie about your terrific investigative skills, but I will admit your total lack of recent success is worrisome. Well, we'll see about that. It's not like... don't worry, my spoiled milk will help me save the day. Don't worry, you're strong-willed and capable. I chose to put my trust in you. I cannot wait to fuck this up. If anything, it's worth trying for Hayden. Was anyone out for Hayden? No. I'm not even certain who would benefit the most from taking Hayden prisoner. It's not as though he had been looking over his shoulder. However, there are several multinational corporations that could make use of his engineering skills, but I can't imagine any of them would go as far as snatching him. He also has never indicated to be any possible dangers from an outside person or group. Why would they want him? Well, I mean, he is an engineer, we already heard that. What are the... Oh, God. Sorry. Oh, Jesus. What... Woo! One of the top researchers at Parallax, but I can't imagine that would be enough for him to get kidnapped. Is this voice annoying, by the way? Because I can stop if it is. I would especially like it, because I can't stop it when this video goes on YouTube, if you know what I mean. This is some really nice animation and art. Like, I really do enjoy it. Especially since no one has even tried offering him more money yet. I suspect it has to do with me. Who are you, and what do you have to do with it? Ah, excuse me, I forgot to introduce myself. I had never really had the pleasure of doing so before. I am Turing. It sounds a bit unflattering, but I suppose you could describe me as one of Hayden's experiments. He's currently researching advanced machine intelligence at Parallax. I am a personal side project of his. Exploring true artificial sapience. It's possible that the idea of a sapient machine could scare or tempt an organization into kidnapping him. Either to stop his research, or take it and use it for themselves. So chatty. Why are you any different from any other ROM? I mean, it's not like you can't play SNES. A regular ROM has virtual intelligence. They can appear smart, even seeming human when you talk to them. This is just because they're cleverly programmed to respond to a variety of situations in an organic manner. They aren't in any way self-deterministic. As for myself, much of my code wasn't actually written, but rather compiled during my infancy as I was taught to interact with the world around me. But, despite my ability to self-modify my code, I'm not certain I am sapient. I'm afraid to adapt or develop any further without Hayden's guidance. That's just called being scared. It means you're human. Did he only program me with the illusion of free will? How would you know, one way or the other? Hayden once... my actual voice is starting to get infected by this guy. Hayden once told me his desire to create artificial life stemmed from his need to find out, but I can't say I have any new insight into the question. It worries at me. How could any of you tell that you aren't just puppets dancing to someone else's will? Isn't that... like, the fucking question. Also, yeah, thank you. A little too philosophical here. You're right. I apologize for the tangent. We're out of time. Out of time? I took the liberty of charging the AutoCab fare from here to Hayden's apartment to your personal finance account, and the car has just arrived. I don't have any money. Okay. Why not go to the police? No! We can't! Hayden warned me that the authorities could be in the pocket of whoever was after him. My own calculations show the possibilities of corruption or a leak are dangerously high. If word gets out that Hayden is kidnapped, his life may be put in further danger. His chances of escape would surely decrease. We must keep this to ourselves for now. Please. Alright, lead the way. I'm going to assume we don't learn anything about ourselves. But that's a cool thing. It means we're a blank slate. That's strange. They seem to have replaced Hayden's door already. I'm certain my audio sensors picked up the sounds of his assailants breaking the lock. Maybe a maintenance robot took care of it. It's possible. Most of the repairs of the building are handled by automated systems. Oh! A lucky break! It seems my access codes still work. Hayden's door has far better security than yours does. Just be careful. Will do! I mean, Turing is pretty cute. He's got a cool design, too. Not much has changed since your last visit a few years ago. It doesn't look like there's much of a struggle. I'm not surprised. Hayden is not the most physically intimidating of individuals. I doubt he could have fought off serious attackers. I should have saved and tried to protect him. Are you programmed against harming humans? Huh. Of course not. How silly. To make a machine intelligence truly self-deterministic, it must be able to self-modify. Any sapient worth their silicon would be able to code around such an inhibitor eventually. I could rip your arm off right now if I cared to. I would really rather you didn't. I won't for the same reason you don't go around randomly killing people. The social contract, as a useful construct, is just as apparent to me as it is to you. It simply isn't acceptable to go on a murderous rampage. Glad we're clear on that one, buddy. Self-defense and defense of one's home and family is typically allowed, though. I could have, and may even have been obligated to come to Hayden's defenses. But... Oh, yeah, but you didn't. Also, good, I'm glad that you find the voice cute. But yeah, no, it's not Bane. I can't add Bane into everything! Let me try one Bane line, just to make you happy. Thereafter, you did the right thing getting away.
Excellent point. Let's start looking for clues, Batman.
No. I'm digging the other voice I got for him. Okay, so back to this. Photos. Pictures of Hayden traveling all over the world. Working at a company like Parallax ensures you'll be more than well off. Holy shit, I'm so tired. Okay, looking at plan. I was going to sleep, but someone kept fucking mowing the lawn outside. And then I decided to stream instead, thinking that might wake me up. I'm also kind of thirsty. I might dip into my booze stock. But I have half left. No, not now. Maybe later. Anyway, this plant is doing much better than the one at home. Oh yeah, look at it. It's actually full-on green. Looks like some kind of weird hand. Like, ah. There's no snow down here, because I live in the south. Look at the ROM parts. More ROM components. The only things ever seen cluttering Hayden's place. Can I use them? What reason would you have for taking this? You don't even own a ROM. Well, I wasn't gonna steal it. Pause off, it's for the best. Sentiment is understood, but you probably won't forget what Hayden looks like anytime soon. Okay. Let's look out the window. Hayden likes the natural light that this apartment affords. This window here is where I escaped from. It is a considerable distance from the ground below. Are you sturdy enough to survive that kind of fall? Critical system damage would be unlikely, but I would certainly have damaged my legs beyond repair, so... I took the fire escape. Of course you did. Looking at the TV. The television is looping through some of his feeds. Tech Banter, Ted's Code Tips, Augmented Eye. Alright. Vidya! A few vintage video game consoles. Hayden was always a fan of old tech. There's a Mega 16, a Dural, and even a Familink. Okay, so a Famicom, God, what was that thing called? TurboGrafx 16. I don't know what the Dural's supposed to be. And Broken Tech. ROM component in Hayden's headset. He must have been in the middle of working on something. Memory card? Ooh. It looks like an old high-density memory card. Something in the room might be able to read it. Not like Turing. Or the computer. That's Aiden's computer. Most people just use a hand screen or goggles in conjunction with their ROM, but desktop reads like this are still more suitable to the intensive programming tasks Aiden needed to perform. Do you know the password? That might get clues. Unfortunately, no, I don't. Before you ask, I don't think I'd be able to break past the security in any reasonable length of time. Why not? You hacked through my door. Your door used a much simpler set of algorithms with a much weaker processor. I actually have a bit less free processing power than a regular ROM, despite my fantastically more capable CPU. Much of those extra clock cycles are used to maintain my complex personality algorithms. Aiden's computer has enough spare processing power to run counterintuitive software if I attempt to slice in. Frankly, even if I did have the power capability, I haven't found hacking to be one of my talents. Can't you just download the knowledge? I could, but much in the same way you might learn a task and still have no aptitude for it, I'm not certain I'd be able to get the job done any better than an experienced computer security expert. The whole reason humans have always been better at breaking into systems than the systems are at keeping them out is because humans have intuition. While computers can only think in straight lines, humans can think sideways and upside down. I lack that type of human creativity. Can you create a Sonic? Can you? Are you incapable of that kind of creative leap? Well, I wouldn't say that, but as silly as it sounds, I just don't think I'm very good with computers. I do seem to have some skill with painting, though. Well, if we gotta paint them into a corner, I guess we got the person for the job. Aiden was impressed with some of my pieces, but I'm not sure he has a firm enough grasp of early 20th century abstract expressionism to give me an objective opinion. Abstract art doesn't seem like something a robot would be good at. That's true. Machines are best at reproduction. Still life, impressionism, photorealism. But I find it more challenging and satisfying to paint what I feel. Alright, let's get back to searching. That's cool though, I'm down. Okay. Can I fucking use this on... Oh, wait! Let's go back. I want to use the headphones with that. That'll work. I can do that. Come on! That's gotta be the easiest way to do that. He must have dropped in the skirmish. Isn't the deadbeat algorithm the thing that shoves dogs into everything? Because that is some beautiful art. I agree on that. I think I see something under those books. Well, goodbye, books. Fuck you. Ah, Hayden's tablet. I find it rather annoying he prefers to go basic instead of trust me with his schedule. It is well within my skill set, but he claims he does not want me to feel subservient to him. The memory card slot is empty. It seems to be a match for the memory card you discovered. Well, isn't that useful? Ain't that a pickled peach? Can't use it without the card. Alright. Attention, I have been kidnapped. Fucking save me. Aiden must have taken out the memory card in order to prevent his assailants from easily tracing his connections. If only he had kept his information stored with me, he would not have to resort to such crude measures. Oh, I did say deadbeat. It's Dead Dream. My bad. Deborah's calendar says you were supposed to meet with someone named Tomcat. Ring any digital bells, or physical ones even? Not really. I guess we'll have to go ask. It says here they are going to meet at a club called Stardust in the Castro. I'll mark it on your city map. We can head over there and ask around for this Tomcat character. My city map. Oh, excuse me. I still haven't set up a user account for you in my system. We shouldn't put that off any longer. Once finished, I'll have an assortment of new ways to assist you. For example, I'll be able to reroute any call or message you receive while we're out